Welcome back to our C# series. In the last episode, we learned about variables, data types, and how to take user input. Today, we'll focus on operators and expressions, which are fundamental in writing programs that perform calculations, comparisons, and logical decisions. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to use different types of operators to manipulate data and control program flow. Let's dive in. Operators in C# are symbols that perform operations on variables and values. They allow us to do things like add numbers, compare values, and make decisions in our programs. Without operators, programming will be limited to storing and retrieving static data. But with them, we can create dynamic and interactive applications. The most commonly used operators are arithmetic operators, which help us perform basic mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Let's look at a few examples to understand how they work. Here, we define two integer variables, a and b. We then use arithmetic operators to perform calculations and display the results on the console. This is essential for handling numerical data in applications like financial software, calculators, and gaming logic. Comparison operators are used to compare two values and return a Boolean result, true or false. These operators help us make decisions in our programs, such as checking if one number is greater than another or verifying if two values are equal. Logical operators allow us to combine multiple conditions. They are commonly used in decision-making scenarios, such as checking whether a user is logged in and has the correct permissions. Let's see how they work with an example program. In this example, we evaluate conditions using logical operators. Notice how and requires both conditions to be true, requires at least one condition to be true, and negates a condition. These operators are critical when writing if statements and loops in C#. Assignment operators allow us to assign values to variables. Instead of writing a equals a plus 5, we can simply write a plus equals 5. This shorthand notation makes our code cleaner and easier to understand. Expressions are combinations of variables, values, and operators that produce a result. Every expression in C# has a value. For example, in the expression 10 plus 5, asterisk 2/3, arithmetic operators are applied in sequence, following the rules of operator precedence, BODMAS. Mastering expressions helps you write more efficient and readable code. Great job! Now you understand how operators and expressions work in C#. These concepts are essential for building logic in your programs. In the next episode, we'll dive into conditional statements, which will allow us to execute different blocks of code based on conditions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. See you in the next lesson.